I don't get the term world premiere anymore. Street Fighter 6 got revealed years ago, didn't it? Why is this water somewhat saltier than the Lara River? Hi, it's that guy again. Expecting you, Redonk. We have. Oh, you totally have. You're ready to lose again. Last time we lost. What, beat that feat again, go us. I've been enjoying the Capcom Renaissance since, like, they had a bit of an issue with like, the launch of the previous gen consoles. And eventually they released, Release 7 and it's been on the uphill battle. So I'll probably give a try to Street Fighter. Level 100, I gotta dial in. Okay, well, crunch the Lolai, you switch over to Gazma. I thought that was Mr. X they were showing off. Meant to eat those words there, Whiplump. You take time 4 damage, I'm not worried about you, unless you pull him out. Thank you, Gazma. You were a great help there. What even is Street Fighter? June 2nd, there we go. My D's almost dead. I know. I haven't touched Whiplump yet. I didn't get a chance to attack. But yeah, when all my TemTems are in 100, I mean, what do you want from me? Whiplump, just get in here and give a bomb to Mouthflank, I guess. Or a tonic. You can just, actually, you can just pop it yourself. That was the pre-show. Okay, never mind. Keely, Boggy, Mr. Keely. You know, we're gonna use a bomb, I guess. Don't die. You won't die now. Inventory. Use a bomb ++ on Malflank. There we go. He's literally like our only Temmie. Found in a stinking forest in the middle of a stinking cliff. Just chill. Sorry, who was that? I wonder if that was Anya Taylor-Joy, but like, why would she be here? And why would they cut to her? The person looks so familiar. I don't think it was her. I'm drawing a blank on who that was. I guess he's Peach, maybe, but once again, we're using the bomb. Well, no, just don't mess it up. Kill the big epic. Or not. Over-exerted. This is why they mentioned Super Mario Brothers, so maybe that's why she's there. Makes sense. You just kill the Whiplump. Al Pacino. I don't know if you pass again. No. Kill the big epic. You throw out another heal. Just a bomb. Plus. I'm outflank here. What should you do nowadays? Congratulations, Lara. With us, and you are Lara. Here's your next clue, and well done. Third. Call this. We just came from there. I would pog out of my mind if what's it called won Game of the Year though. I know it's kind of like a dunk that I'm like forgot a word, but I'm like Poggy. Playtail. I kind of like don't like Kratos. I played the first three games, and then I touched the PS4 one. I never liked any of them. Ah, you're back. I think I had to tell you. Nobody saw your Tem Kasawa, but I have my suspicions someone might have. Nobody saw this to me, please. Sorry, and a bit ashamed to say this. I found him while you were away in Kasawa and everything. I just found him. You sure it's him? My little one, well, of course, I'm sure you can check yourself. He's in the Tem card over there. This case just solved itself. Wonder if this had anything ever happened to Carlos. Check the Tem card just in case. Someone's playing you, ma'am. Just gonna be thorough. Let's go over the details. Iglato. Alfredo. Incorrect. She found it, right? Incorrect. Oh, there you go. On that poor thing, I thought it was lost over here. Same sound. If I missed something here. Okay, maybe the original timber was right. Correct. Oh, wrong. Maybe doing the opposite. Oh no, it's what's your face from okay, I was gonna say that's not Anna Dory. Her eyes aren't too close. It's the person from Immortality. Unengaged, okay. Correct. 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 Incorrect. And the other one I'm quite sure is, I know him very well. Someone's been using him as a breeder. Preposterous. How could have anyone done that if he was here all this time in my house? We'll see about that. Listen to Ted. I'm sorry to have wasted your time like that. Seeking Mikasawa was, you're my place. I'm an old woman in this place. You're not that old. But to be honest, you did honest work anyways. Let me, compensate you. 10,000 coins. That feels like this case of clothes, isn't it? Thank you, Redonk. It smells rotten in here. What, in my house? TemTem has never been read, but the fertility is decreased, so it has bred. Some point between Philomena's trip to Kasawa and the time she found the Tem card in her house. I have to know who did it. And there's that Kasawa and that Japanki mannerisms that was seen around the place when that theft happened. The Brady Center. Oh, slash marker. I'll just eyeball it. You know what? Slash marker, like minus 10 minutes. No, 216. Okay. Donkey Dong, Donkey. Oh, were we gonna fight with those the twins? What was this quest? That's for the stickers.
Ah.
You see, it doesn't matter who I'm gonna go to. Let's go to this breeding center. Doesn't really want to know where it is. Actually, about certain Tem. If it isn't your own Tem, and I suppose it's divulging the information, but you're that Roy Donkar special congressional agent and all that, I suppose it's okay. Which TemTem? Ingatio. Let's see if you with that name. Really? Is the TemTem we talking about? Amendment? Registered the property of a certain. Yep, that's the one. I never recall ever seeing the lady around here, which is weird because according to their assistant, someone brought the Tem just a few days ago. I brought it a few times. Was it a Kasawan person? A Kasawan? I know you mentioned yesterday. I do think so. Yes, this guy, nice and friendly. I'm a bit worried, nervous. Who knows? Maybe Japanki mannerisms. Oh, those were Japanki. Might have never been to Japanki, but yes, he spoke with funny words, and I'd say that's because I studied in Kasawa and never heard folks speak like that. Well, why do you think it was him? Why do you think you know him? Why do you think you know him? And I know just where to find him. I'm not a chat with Berhano. Look at Kasawa and I know him. I spent a lot of time in Japanku. What's he got mixed up in? Maybe we'll stop at Tukma and get some wood as well, I guess. On the way. I don't see a thing. Takuma's not that big. It's just like these two areas, so. Did I see it in here and just miss it? Oh, is it really? I gotta get it from up here? Congratulations, Redonk. I think the first time I moved through was Max Receptor. Deserve a second chance, eh? Cool, at least convince me to stay at the Dojo Master, but now things have changed so much. Takuma cannot afford mistakes of the old one. Did you send a note to the Arctamer? How did you know he's on the mission for me? In fact, not really for me, but the whole Takuma, perhaps the whole archipelago in the way. Your idea? I really know. Townie suggested that all Dojo Masters call a general meeting of the local tamers just to cause maybe they showed that was a weird idea, but you know it worked. They gave up with a lot of ideas, and this is how they got started. Mismos took Mani Belsodo came from amongst the surface dwellers, the bandits, scavengers, and badlands for some reason. Something about it. I wanted to fight them. He knows them better than anyone else. After so many years living close to them, he had some grudging respect for things winning them over. Okay. So they negotiate with them. It's a lot of river. I don't know where the wood is in Takuma. We're leaving. We have the art done too. He's up here, right? Yeah. Super Giant Games. I liked Hades, but after like the first beat, I was like, I hate Hades. It didn't really feel like a roguelite to me, just like a stinking dungeon. I don't know. It was a roguelite, but it didn't have enough randomness to it. And you're back. We already made most of the Inferno stage, and we're halfway through the Dark Dungeon. Add some of the furniture I made here. I give you the tea table or something. Don't worry, you can have this instead. Raffle bag. A good rock and the best companion. When attacking, is this DLC for Hades? Or special technique, just attack instead of special attack. Rebecca rocks. I would play it, I think, but expansion or a sequel? I don't know. Happy to help. I'm busy doing producer stuff. Happy to help. Should fill out the report. Teleport to an area. Out of bounds. Teleport to leaving the zone. Battle an air pirate with -1 airships. Apocrypha settings. cool. This is Hades too, okay. Some real QA, buddy. I'll play Hades too. Maybe that was a bug, it's a feature now. Never gonna pass Gaming Station 5 certification at this pace. Need you to report the bug. I think the feature was Kikilo's idea. Should be on the 3rd floor. Payroll's finished. Now where were those bank documents and signed and done with that way? Not invoices. Hello. I didn't see you there. Saw you but didn't notice. Anyway, hi, welcome. Can you sign the NDA, please? Okay, I'll sign. Excellent, thanks. Now, what favorite question? Email me, please. Breaking bug. That's what I just said. Well, no game has done that before, right? Not being innovative here. You're right, people are going to complain that our game is breaking their reality. That could be worse than the time we let players with a crystal bobsleigh for a year and a half. What do we do? Oh, this is Suzuki. Hello, Suzuki. Did you just I was taking a nap and it woke me up? It's an emergency. Is this a new Bioshock game? How does that look to it? Never told you it was rude to interrupt a lady's nap. Taking this outside, you and me with the TemTem cards? Oh, okay. Oh, 45 something? Okay. I'll spin the button then, like I've been doing. I just like I can't do time loop again, man. Ghostwire. What was not Ghostwire? Deathloop. That game was like I can't do a thinking time loop game for like another decade. It was so boring. Bayonetta. Never been a Bayonetta fan either, but I don't know. It's a prequel? Is this the same? Is this the same trailer? Oh yes, never mind. That was just that there was a kid. When I think of origin trailers, I mean I don't know anything about Bayonetta, so. What's the Kaku doing, man? Did you get Doom on yourself? You did. You have that one thing on, don't you? Listen to him. Say what you gotta say just a second though. This is urgent. I know, but I had to check Twisted. How can I help? We got a solid bug. What now? I hope it's not anything related to the crystal bobsleigh people have been on about it for ages. Game is glitches reality. Sounds fun actually. How does this happen like this? Wow, this is horrific. Exactly. It's a meme mine. I can smoke this for months. Oh my god, a meme mine. Even the name is a meme. Are they in floor 1 or floor 2? They're in floor 1. Okay, Bayonet is the reason the lost demon. You want to install paragraph? You can install paragraph. Holy heck. Fix that. I read the forums before it's fixed. I might murder someone. Taken care of. With the weight off my chest, I hope Suzuki will finally be able to have her nap. Me, we've passed game station 5 certification. Please, guys, I need to hear it. Seriously, leave down. I'm not even hungry anymore. Had the food then, please? No, but you can't write down. You save me from the world of pain. Mom's lunch. Hungry when entering the battlefield. Rivals get in the alley, get exhausted for one turn. Yes, sign the NDA. Brilliant, here in my terms of services, sign this for okay. Are we good? We're going gold. Amazing, thank you very much for your help with this project. Has been vital. We hired a producer. Actually, never hired me. What? Well, now that you mentioned it, I never saw your contract. Oh, no, the con is going to hate this. The money on me, but I guess you can have this. Nothing boosts morale like a good prompt whipping. When entering the battlefield, the ally gets speed and loses 35% of the max stamina. Excuse me, I'll have to take this, find a way to make a transfer to Aubrey and pay the freelancers without my account when killing me. This would actually help develop the video game. This is how I made no money with it. And then the editor down can't think a lot about this. Get back to what we were doing with this thinking pet. Where's this person even at? Alright, Miyako. That's not the healing area. Excuse you. That's not off too much. Buy me a presser. Dong 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 dong. It's closer protocol. Remember that guy? Ghostbusters? I haven't seen commercials in forever. It's insane. Oh, the PSVR too. Ghostbuster team is still Pog. Goes hard after all these years. How dare you, Nesla? No, it was only in the meta? I don't get this thing getting headsets, man. I thought all the meta stuff was exclusive to meta. Which is fine, because the stuff makes me nauseous, so I won't ever touch them. Okay, so we have 8 minutes of downtime for a song. No, it's like they talk about this show is 2.5 hours long. I don't think you need to have an orchestrated event. You could just have the show. But just somebody different. I get it. He puts a lot of work into this. He wants it to be like a grand event. I mean, not just Jeffrey anymore. I might time. I think we do. Well, when it comes to time to do slash marker and the song's still going on, I'm just gonna go do the slash marker and go to the bathroom. Get bodied. Just to take a break to do a musical event just always feels so out of place to me. I'm kind of like, we needed something. Let's just throw it here. Let's have him come back to commercial break and we're doing a song. Then again, I don't get halftime either. So who am I, the judge? Try to grow me on. About to get tased here, my guys. It was not an 8-minute song. Someone saying how is it not nominated for a sound? I thought TemTem was nominated for the soundtrack. Actually, that's the only thing they were nominated for. They're nominated for something. Hey, we're down. We need to talk. About you want to tell me about Barhana? What are you doing in the breeding center in the stolen Tem? Exactly what I want to talk about. TemTem that you stole from their owner in Kasawa, by the way, almost correct. Did not steal a person. It was a scouting and pointed them to Philomena. The right Tem. What's going on about here? Almost correct. I didn't steal personally. I was just counting and pointed them to the Philomena. The right time for the job. I didn't do the stealing personally. Back to your old habits. Yeah, the last thing to do. Trying to do it. Just let me speak. Some days ago, I heard a certain group. They pretended to be cosplayers, reenactors, or something like that. That suspicion there were a bit more than that. Honestly, asked me my name as it was Max, and then they could change their tune. Because he really had heard about me, wanted to know about killing Basoto. It was awful. So was the clan among us. They were asking for my help. Do you understand why? I'm sorry. We announced the new 007 game. Best debut indie. Norco, I did not play Norco, but I see it was a game. Neon White I saw too. I was interested in Neon White. Stray, not my type of game. Tunic, didn't play Tunic because I don't like. I don't like a lot of things. Apparently, Vampire Survivors. There, you can have my vote on that. Ambassadorist. On that, yes. Like, I was stupid you have to beat it. Feels so kind of sympathy for Clan Ambassador. What did you do? I wanted to tell them. Stray won the best indie, debut indie. Tell them to go to down below. Leave me alone. I mean, I can see why. People like cats. I know nothing about the game. I thought it was like a stinking sim. Is it like a cat sim? The Robinson old ladies. You didn't have to put it that way. I was part of the problem once for a long time. I wanted to be part of the solution. Building an army. One of them is a great tamer, so they wanted me to get them better TemTem. It's all old garb Soto, you know. Just assumed I would, so I played along. I know Philomena had a good minute. I knew for breeding, she would notice that these guys borrowed it for a while. Now you're a criminal still. Precisely. And then put it back in Philomena's place. She would think she had just replaced the Tem card, yeah. Then I took the case. Actually, I was going to ask for your help with the next steps. I'm glad you came to see me. Proposing me to contract a Sea Queen's Aquarium, some underwater place in Denise. This is to look for a man in a checkered shirt. I was told. Pretty paranoid, huh? Anything else? Password is burned wood. Before you go meet this Neo Bellosto, you checked it out at his lab and me and Constantino's. God who want to test you and check if you're really me. So expecting to grill you and Bellosto insider knowledge. Zadar? Please bring back memories for you. I'm sorry. You want to make sure they don't suspect you. Better go to the info you can. Okay. Zadar's in Denis, right? Messy. I'm gonna go to the bathroom anyway. So I will be right back.